Hello and welcome back to Fatal Error Wrestling. And yes, I am back in commentary. The first time in over a year. But here we are for one of the last events of the year. Still got one more to go, and we're here for Collision Course, and we're kicking off with Deadly Bros versus Stud Express. And here come the arseholes now. Turn the audio down in my ear, because my ears are getting deafened. But yes, this is one of my favourite rovers at the moment, because these two have, after losing at Summer Solstice, have somehow clicked in a more villainous persona. And of course, Stud Express just returning back together after James's injury, thanks to, well, these pair. But since he's back, they're back ready for this. And of course, Deadly Bros will want to get a win back under their sails since they lost the last time. And solo efforts against Connor. Talking to the devil, here comes Stud Express. Definitely my favourite tag team at the moment, and they definitely deserve to be challenging for the FAW tag titles. And if they win tonight, they will earn the chance to do that. And they will be challenging next month at Christmas Brawl, which they already deserve. Since they united at this event last year, they've definitely looked like the best tag team in this business. They seem to have a lot of fun. And this is going to be insane, because this is an extreme. Actually, ignore me, this is no holds barred. So anything goes here. All that matters is a pinfall and submission, and we're underway here. Both are after Jeremy instantly then. Both have a bone to pick with him. Oh, James just saved Connor there. So currently Jeremy has the upper hand over James, and Connor has the upper hand over Steve. Steve out the ring. Connor's going after Jeremy now. Taking the blunt force punches to the... I don't know what happened there. He just kind of... okay, he's going for a weapon. Steve's in the ring. Sledgehammer's involved here. Connor's just got sledgehammered. Managed to save himself the second time though. James noticed it, but Connor managed to get the sledgehammer away from Jeremy before anything could happen. Steve at the moment is just not got into this match. He's just getting his ass handed to him by both men, which sounds very well, I know. And by looking at it now, Deadly Bros are finally getting some rhythm going. Oh, powerbomb there. Didn't matter because what's Steve up to here? With tag team matches, you gotta have eyes everywhere, and this match is definitely one where you need to have your eyes on everyone at once. So Jeremy just took James, never spotted that, and Connor's got his sledgehammer on Steve. So Jeremy brought in a weapon that is now being used against his own brother. Oh, flying uppercut from Connor. What a flip that was. Back onto his feet. James slamming Jeremy into the ground there. Connor's back in the ring, and he's just been knocked back out the ring. Wasn't the brightest move from Connor. But then again, it is Connor we're talking about here. Connor's just had enough and getting this announcer's table ready to powerbomb. But of course, Steve one step ahead of that sledgehammer. Connor needs to get it off him, and he does. Knocks him down. James currently has Jeremy in a headlock by the look of it. Up now, he's gloating. Steve taking Connor back in the ring because he knows that though he can do whatever he wants to this man, he needs to win by pinfall submission. And James is the same with Jeremy. And then goes after Steve, but of course Steve, again, one step ahead. And Connor's got a ladder now because why not? And the crowd wants tables. But Connor's just, I don't know what Connor's doing. Oh, Jeremy just took out James, and I think Connor tried to punch Steve with a sneak attack, and Steve managed to just turn around and clock him one. Sledgehammer involved again. Connor attempts to throw Steve in, but gets caught. Oh, straight on the back of that spine. That's not a good place to have your have a landing. Leg drag. I've just noticed we've got a Kendo stick involved as well, and it's instantly not involved because Steve has dropped James with a big foot and a big right hand to Connor. This match is starting to get very hectic. Sledgehammer instantly taken out of Steve's hand. Connor with that DDT. Can James counter this? No, he can't, and he just got powerbomb. Got Falcon arrowed. Oh, Connor's on the back of Steve. Gonna drop him. Deadly assault. And they threw James in the ring and instant turn to Connor because they know this is the guy that's been dealing them a lot of pain over those since they took James out of the equation. James getting back to his feet. Jeremy's getting in there. Steve has that kendo stick and he's bringing it to... Oh, here we go. The stay quiet. Or should I say the shush shush. Steve knew he had to stop that because Jeremy more than likely would have tapped from that. Big right fist. And he's going for the pin. One. Nah, too easy. Not enough damage done to James there for him to stay down for the free count. Another big right hand. Crone's debating if to get in on this. He's going to. Steve just drops James with a knee. And Connor. Ooh. Straight on those feet, which causes the pain to shoot up. And then James outside the ring there just dropped Steve. And I think he broke his nose. Oh, while Connor's just drop kicking the hell out of Jeremy onto those ladders. James with that sledgehammer. That. Oh, here we go. What a shoulder tackle straight to the ring. Steve is back on his feet. He's taunting. And yet I can see a lot of blood on that face right now. Connor is back out the ring. Where's he after now? The audience wanted tables at it. No, he's got himself a baseball bat. And he misses his first strike and then gets taken down by both brothers. James is up. Back body drop. James is also getting drops on the back of his neck. Oh! That was a very smart move from Connor there. He managed to quickly spin himself out of the way and grab Jeremy. And slam him into the ground. And here we go again. Problem is, locking this move in out here means nothing, as even if Jeremy taps, it will not count. It needs to be inside that ring. Connor's got Steve right by the dick there. Yep, Jeremy gets out of it. I was trying to look for the legs there, see what was going on. And Jeremy did get out of that. And now Jeremy has James. Oh! I think he might have hit him in the dick himself there. I think Connor will not be having kids after this. I can tell you that much. Drops him on his back. And he turns his attention back to Steve. Plants that face straight onto the barricade. Which, I mean, if you're going to target anyone at this moment, it would be Steve. As with that bloodied face, is the best opportunity for a win here. James is crushing the skull of Jeremy there. Oh, there he goes, he's passed him out. And a big kick then from Steve. Drops Connor. Turns the sense of James momentarily, but you spotted Connor getting up. And he's doing some funky ass moves here, and he powerbombs him to the ground. James sees that. Elbow to the back. And he's going for the same move he just hit on Jeremy. He's just crushing that skull as hard as he can. Until Steve passes out. Connor's just taunting. Both men turn their attention to Jeremy for a moment there. James just slapping the shit out of Jeremy. Connor gets involved. Lands a few slaps of his own. A knee from Jeremy prevents anything more happening. And Connor hits up, telling him to go suck it. That head, these head crushes are gotta be wearing down the skulls of both Deadly Bros members. And of course, this is our opening match. So if you're just joining us, it is Deadly Bros versus Stud Express. One of the biggest rivalries that's been going for a while now. Powerbomb from James to Steve. kind of working on the legs of Jeremy here. Of course, we're here as well tonight, ready for our big main event, which is, of course, our annual 6-man tag match at Collision Course, which, of course, is Delta Strike versus Draconic Empire this year. Last year, of course, it was Draconic Kingdom versus Doom and Jeremy. Of course, Jeremy main evented this event last year, long before Steve joined us in this business. And, of course, that put him and Doom out of action for a while with some injuries since they walked out with the loss at that point. Here we go. Oh, I think he hit him in the nuts, did it? Yes, he is. He's using that knee. Bit of a cheeky one. Ref can't do anything anyway. But he kept dropping him on that knee. And then they both turn their attention to Steve. Drops him with a side slam. Jamie's getting up. But James and Connor both taking it out on Steve here. James has... Oh, German suplex. Connor's using that knee again. That's... I think Jeremy went for a move there, but James caught him mid-air. And now Connor is locking it in. The guillotine. And James standing there, his arms behind his back, staring out into the audience. Steve knows, yeah, he knew he had to break it up. I think James may have cost his team there. And he's getting some revenge here by crushing that skull again. And Connor once again telling Jeremy he can go suck it. James rolled out there to try and get to Steve, but Steve managed to counter him instantly. He was anticipating him coming out. And here we go. Audience wanted this earlier. It was a table. And Connor just seems to have threw to a side and ignored it instantly. And he gets suplexed by Jeremy in the process. James using his knees out here as well on Steve. Big mid-air split, sorry. And he landed perfectly. I'll give that a 10 out of 10. Here he goes, locking it in again. The shusher. But again, I said this earlier, this means nothing. He can wear him down all he likes with this move outside the ring, but the ref will not count it as a submission until he's in the middle of the ring. I want to know what's going on. I can hear a lot of stuff behind these two. And Connor has a chair now. And he's using it to make Jeremy pay. And James with that massive side slam again. Connor with the guillotine. James needs to make sure Steve stays out the ring. And here comes Steve. Steve's trying to get there. Too late. Jeremy has just tapped. And he looked angry and looked like he went to take it on James. But James clocked him and he stopped himself. What a match to kick off Collision Course 2023. That was such a drop kick from James to counter that move from Jeremy. It was this one here, this guillotine choke here. Steve was 5 seconds too slow, and his brother tapped. So just like 2022, Stud Express, well, they weren't Stud Express back then. That was them forming if they won. And just like then, they continue their dominance, and they will now challenge Draconic Empire for those tag team titles next month, which I'm very much looking forward to. You can celebrate all you like. Go and get some drinks, lads. You deserve it. Now we're going to move on to our first title match of the evening, which is the DKE Championship between Marcus Cross and Samuel Scythe. Of course, this is a tables match. I'm going to point that out here. So the audience will get those tables that I wanted last time. Because last month, Marcus lost to Samuel Scythe at the Night of Scares. But of course, on Sunday Night Brawl, he managed to win back his opportunity. And then he put Scythe through that table. So it will be a tables match tonight for that DKE Championship. And here he comes. The audience hate this guy. First the low blow to Samuel Scythe. And then that massive powerbomb for a table. It's just... they're not even caring about this guy. No one cares. But he could walk away with a title after this match. Because he has beaten Samuel Scythe. But the difference here is the table factor. There's no pinfall, there's no submission. There's only putting your opponent through that table, and the ref will count you as champion. So he's basking in the hate of this audience, because that could power him on into winning this match. And here comes the champion right now, the DKE champion himself, Samuel Scythe, aka Demise, who of course beat, at that point, the Draconic champion, the DKE Championship at Summer Solstice, and he's held it since August. So if he wins tonight, he has gone 3 straight months out to count there. It's been one of those kind of days. He's gone 3 straight months to that title, and he'll be heading off into some Christmas Brawl next month, defending that title. But that is a big but, because his opponent, as we said, has beaten him recently. So we'll see if Samuel Scythe can walk away with that belt once more, or if Marcus Cross will be your new DKE champion. While he's taunting, I'm going to have a quick drink break momentarily. There we go, there, that championship. Draconic Entertainment Championship, also known as the DKE Championship. A title that was, of course, brought in to replace the GB Championship when that had been merged with the FEW Championship. I have to remember that. It's been a while. Been a while since I've had to speak, so I'm not used to it. He's already working slamming his face straight into the ground. You can see the anger on Sam's face there. And now he's he's taunting his opponent, and that cost him that big boot to the face. But of course the taunt then from Marcus has cost him, because Sam has him up for a big leg drop. Dropped him on his back and then flipped himself back up and then dropped him with that leg drop. And I think he's going for a table here. Yes, he is. Audience have already started with the "We Want Table" chants. Oh, off the rope. Big drop kick. That was it. As the movie needed there to make sure Marcus was downed momentarily, so we can get the advantage again over him. A big clubbing arm to keep him down once more. Drops him with a spine buster. Working him down with these punches. That's what you need. You need, especially at these type of matches, the tables ones, if you want to try and get a table up, you need to be working your opponent until you can get that table up. That's the word I was after there. Of course, I put the advantage solely on the champion here. Not just because he's the champion, but he's competed in a tables match already, going back to Final Conflict last September 2022, when he was part of Doom. He teamed up, obviously, with Old Man Bob, who everyone knows now as the Draconic Emperor, and they actually won back the FW tag titles from High Energy at that point by putting High Energy through a table. Marcus went for that table, but he didn't notice. Sam was back on his feet. But that big clothesline puts Sam back down. He's going to send his opponent. I thought he was going to send him outside the ring, but he doesn't. He drops him with a Lou Bent press. He's going for the table himself here. He needs to use it as a weapon. He's going to use it. No, he doesn't. The kick stops him, but that kick gets it. The advantage back on his side. Counter after counter here from both men. This is the kind of match you want to see, where there's a lot of counters from both men, and it kind of shows you how well they know each other, since this is obviously their third meeting. Sorry, fourth. It's their fourth meeting in singles combat, so they know a lot of their moves. And that's a big uppercut. Drops Sam for 5 seconds. He's back on his feet. Big drop kick. It's one of his go-to moves. Getting the other table in here. So we have 2 tables in this ring. But remember, you only need 1. I would like to see both tables put up and utilised in the final act, but here we go. Oh! I think he went to slam him down with that right arm, but the counter has meant nothing because Sam just gets back into the fold and drops Marcus with that big German suplex. And he's putting the table up now. One table's managed to fall out the ring. Sam puts Marcus back in and he knocks his other table down in the process. This announcer table is getting just wrecked tonight, but no one's gone through it yet. Table's back up, Marcus put it back up. And he's realised he can't get around it, so he's had to go the long way. And he's knocked it down himself. And they're both taunting each other. Marcus is the first to strike here, with a few left and rights. Big German. Gonna try and put his table up again. He does, and he grabs Sam. He's gonna put him. He tries to put him against that table, but Sam fights back. Sam's got him up. Drops him. What? I was gonna say something then, but then the words just kind of slipped out my head. He dropped him with that big, massive power bomb. Kept him close to him. Didn't even catch the table fully, just caught the end of it. But that means nothing. As long as the table breaks, it is a victory, and he is still the DKE champion. And then we're going to move on to our FEW GB Championship match between Daniel Baxter and Tobias Schneider. Of course, Tobias is currently the champion. After winning himself, obviously, again, winning this title back at Summer Solstice like Sam did. He, of course, won this once it was reintroduced for the first time in over a year. He was part of that big ladder match and he walked away with the title, becoming the first Hero Code member to hold this title. But this is his toughest test yet. As we know, Daniel Baxter, aka Jaguar, is a tough cookie. That feud he had with the Golden Knight, aka Callum, a few early in this year was a great feud between the two. So I'm looking forward to something. It's going to be a tough test for Tobias here, who of course is the first Hero Code member since Jessica to have held a singles title or a title in general, because August, Nick, Matt and Max have all gone for singles titles, tag titles, and have all walked away with losses. Just like Jessica herself, of course, she hasn't won a belt since losing her title at August 2022 Summer Solstice. So Tobias, who this will mark his third title defense after defending twice in a row against Jeff Greybeard. Of course, he won both those matches, so he moves on to his number one contender, who is Daniel, after he won his opportunity at Night of Scares' Halloween Rumble. And here he is, that GB champion. But though I'm putting a lot of favoritism on Daniel Baxter, no one can sleep on Tobias, because he's, as I said, of all the Hero Code members, he's the only male member to have actually held a title. And he did really well in that ladder match to actually earn this belt in the first place. And he did put two excellent performances against Jeff at Final Conflict and Night of Scares to actually retain this belt. So though I'm putting a bit of favoritism on Daniel with his history in big matches, I also have to put some money here on Tobias. So this one is a tricky one for me. I'm not too sure who's going to walk out the victor here, but we shall see tonight. Will we have our first title change of the evening, or will we have our second title defense? It's title retention, I should say, of the evening. That's going to get us underway momentarily. Of course, this is a very drastically different belt to the one that merged with the FEW Championship from the undisputed FEW Championship. I actually prefer this one a lot more than that one. I think it's the belt, the actual strap design, that looks a lot better. Less generic. Staring his opponent down. He knows it's a big moment. A retention here will solidify him as a one of the best FEW GB champions, as he's technically only the third FEW GB champion after Thomas and Connor both held his titles during its original run before it got merged. Connor, of course, only holding it for about a week, I believe it was, before it merged. And, of course, Thomas holding it from April till September of 2022. So this is a big deal if he wins. Oh, instantly with those slaps to the chest and a big, big super kick. Daniel is not holding back already. He knows that he needs to be out of that gate as quick as possible. Catch Tobias off guard, and he's going for a submission here. He's got the legs locked in. Tobias looks to be in agonising pain, but he unlocks him. Okay, he's back in this now. Submission locked in. This could be it. It could be an instant tap out here. He's going for the choke out, but no, punch to the ribs. It's too early. I told you, Daniel's not someone to be... who's going to be knocked down that easy. Neither men are, really. It needs to be a big move to keep either of them down. Throwing the crowd up here. Tobias doesn't look happy with that. Kicks him, tries to take his leg from underneath him. Because, I mean, if you take someone's leg from underneath them, they're going to lose a lot of power. Like that move there when he dropped him on the rope. If he didn't have this power between his legs, he basically wouldn't know how to do that. So you take those legs away, target them, and you got a good chance of winning. He's going for these elbow drops here. And I will say that was a good, solid jump off the ropes for that across the body. He's using his, not just his fist, he's using those legs for some really good kicks. This man is training a lot of different martial arts. And I think he just broke Tobias' face. But Tobias managed to get out of his... I think he's just trying to wipe the blood off his face so he can at least get a clear vision of this. Drops under. Went for an elbow, but Daniel managed to counter it, and he drops him straight onto his back. He's going for the pin here already. 1, 2... No, kick out. I think the ref has to be careful here. They might have to call this if he's not too careful, because the entire side of Tobias' face is just blooded as hell. Daniel's waking him to his feet. He goes for the run. That was 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 move that was. Leapt straight over the ropes. Didn't even touch the ropes. And landed perfectly on his opponent. Tobias countering. He knows he's got to kind of win this quite quickly now. Especially with this blow. Because the more it drips down his face, the less he's going to be able to see. The more irritation. And the more it could cost him this match. Rest up to a 5 count now. Tobias getting in the ring. No, he's not. He's going to the top rope here. Ref needs to get out of the way. And the ref might just cost Tobias there. Daniel stomps to the face. Taking aim. Knee. Knee straight to that face. Go for the few stomps here. He's going to the top rope himself. He's calling him to his feet. Ref knows to stay out of the way of this one because he might get walloped if he doesn't. Think he just about caught him with the flailing arm. It wasn't exactly what he wanted to hit, but he just about caught him to knock him down. There we go. The jag. 1, 2, 3. Knocked him down with that jag. Perfect, and we now have a new FEW GB champion in the form of Daniel Baxter, aka Jaguar. I mean, he came out the gate very quick there. Tobias seemed to have actually eased back into the match after that fast start. But the 50-50 between them in the middle sort of lent heavily more in towards Daniel's territory, and he's now your champion. And we're now moving on to the interim FEW Women's Championship match between the Witch Kate and the champion Jessica Rogue. Of course, these two fought over this belt last month, where Jessica became the new champion and the interim champion until the Draconic Queen returns from injury. Well, less injury, more personal reasons, I should say. When she returns, we will have a unification match to determine who the true champion is. because of course FEW has been kind enough to allow her to remain champ. They've obviously paused her day count. She's the days from now, obviously, so when she left after Final Conflict, they won't count as her being champion at that point. But when she returns, the count will resume until she loses it, or just in general retains it. Whereas the Witch Kate here was the first one into that Interim Championship match last month after winning her qualifier match. And she'll be looking to get some sort of revenge on the champion. And she'll be looking to become the second woman to hold the Interim Women's Champion. And in history of the FEW Women's Championship, she'll be looking to become only the 5th woman to hold the belt. Of course, Jessica being the first, Hayden / Draconic Queen being the second, sorry, third, Megan being the second, that was, and then Jessica Rogue being the 4th. Here she comes, the champion is here. It's got to be odds on favourite. I mean, sorry, my voice went there. She beat the Witch Kate last month, so she has to be the odds on favourite. Because there's a bit of beef between these two in the build up to this. So we'll see how this goes tonight. She holds 1 victory over the Witch Kate. Can she make it 2 out of 2? Or will the Witch Kate win this championship? And of course, then that would lead to a 3rd outing next month. But we have to get for this match first to see if that outing is happening. If not, we will need a new challenger next month. So let's see. The old championship belt, of course, brought back out since the new design championship belt, which was won by the Draconic Queen at that point, is currently still the main championship. This is, of course, the interim, so we brought back the old design. And then we'll leave it up to the women to decide which belt they want to keep once the unification's done. I mean, I feel like Jessica has deserved a championship run during her career. She's one of the second generations to come through, and she's had a few title shots, but hasn't up until this point become champion. So I feel like it's fully deserved that she became champion. Ref showing the belts to both women, saying, "You ready for this?" And she's going to get us underway shortly. Yeah, I feel like she definitely has deserved a title run, and let's see if it continues after this match. Both went for a punch there, but Kate was the quicker. Big kick there. Flexibility in those legs then to land that kick was ridiculous. It wasn't even a straight kick, it was a curve. And she's taking full control of this match very early on, which Jessica did not want. The ref needs to get involved here. Tell her to get her foot into the rope. Need to lay off a second, let her get at the ropes. A few kicks puts Jessica into the corner. A few chops keeps her in this corner. Jessica has not got into this match yet. Big headbutt to the turnbuckle and another slap. Another chop, I should say. You could hear the slap sound. This is so one-sided so far, which is not what you want as a consumer. You want to be seeing a very double-sided here. But Kate is just big elbow drop. 1, 2. Okay, I thought that was it for a second there. As I was saying, as a consumer, you kind of want a very both-sided kind of match. So they're both dishing out big moves, and then you got a worthy win at the end. You don't want to be seeing a match that's just so one-sided. Like this one is, Jess just got back into the ring for a second, and Kate is already taking her across the ring. Just got her up on her shoulders. Going for this turnbuckle again. Gonna drop her. Yeah, she does. Straight in the face. Jessica finally getting some attacking here, and she's landing some drop kicks. Try Kate to her feet. Slap. Kick. Another kick. Big drop kick. The crowd is definitely riling Jessica up here to start landing some big moves, and she flying cross body outside the ring. She missed the leg drop though, and Kate's back in front. Oh, slap missed. That slap didn't. She's got her up, and she drops her on that big back body. She needs to get back in the ring. Well, I mean, Kate realistically needs to get Jess back in the ring. Jess doesn't need to get back in the ring because she can win by the count out and still... she can lose by count out and still retain the title, but I don't think she wants to go that route. She wants to go the route of winning in the ring, either by pinfall or submission, or even knockout if the ref decides that Kate can't continue. It's just up to here. Sends her against the ropes. Drops under. Big solo drop kick there. I think she went to go for the ropes, to the top rope, but she realised Kate was getting to her feet. Up to something here. No, I think Kate's counted this. To the ribs. If you want to get out of anything, that's your best bet. Is always aim for those ribs or the legs. That's guaranteed. You'll stop them there. She's got it here. Crossbow. This could be it. 1, 2. No. No. She's rolling up the crowd here because she knows one big move and this could be it. Kate's going back to her feet here. Jess is waiting for the moment. They're both locking. She's got her up. Straight across the back. Here we go. Could this be it? Punch to the top of the dome. She goes up. Kate does a smart thing there and rolls out the ring. In the process, she has now got the advantage because Jess slid out and she drops it there. Jess slid out, of course, and when she slid out, her back was turned, meaning Kate was always going to have the advantage there. She's going for the kicks to the face to wear her opponent down. So again, just like the rib shots and the leg shots, you take shots to the face, eventually you're going to be seeing stars. A few big punches and a big elbow there to knock Jess down. That Kate's back in the ring. I don't know why she's taunting her from the ring there. She has to realise that, yes she does, she's realised now that if the ref counts to 10 and Jess is still out, though Kate will walk out with a victory, she will not walk out with that belt. She knows she's got to get back in the ring, and she's going up top. Jess is back to her feet though. Kate missed completely thanks to Jess moving. Oh, she's going to go for submission here. Yes, she is. She's got it locked in across the face. Is she going to tap here is the question. She's yelling at it to tap. No, she's managed to get her arms free. Elbows will get you out of this. She's going to use the ropes again. Oh, I think she went to a slap there across the chest. But Jess knew exactly, countered it. She's got her up. Drops so the crossbow again. 1, 2, 3. Retention for Jessica Rogue. She's still the FPW Interim Women's Champion. Oh, sorry, Interim FPW. It's one of the ways. It's been a long day. I'm going to take a drink now while I've got a chance. So far, we have had 2 title retentions and a title change. And that is our last title match, because I believe we should be moving to the main event shortly. But congratulations to Jessica Rogue there on retaining that title. Keep holding it long enough and you will be challenging the FPW Women's Champion to merge those titles. And it could be known as the A-Champ permanently. Which, I mean, is what anyone wants. And yes, we are into the main event. The Tornado tag this year between Delta Strike and Draconic Empire. This is a big match. Here comes Delta Strike first at the ring, led by Ivan. So we got across there, we've got Ivan, we've got Alexander, and we've got Morgan. Then they would have been sat backstage just watching Jessica Rogue retain her championship. So they will want to be going out here and beating down the Draconic Empire. Of course, the team who currently hold the rest of the gold of FEW. And I mean, after Ivan got attacked by Draconic Emperor, he'll definitely want to be some revenge here. Because last year this was just a normal 6-man tag, but this year all 6 men wanted in the ring at once. So we made it a tornado tag for the first time. And here they come. On the flanks, we have the Draconic Emperor with the undisputed FEW Championship. And then in the middle and on the other side, we have the Draconic Bear and the Draconic Wizard with the FEW tag titles. Wizard, of course, in the middle, but the Draconic Emperor will get them going. And they'll be following them to the ring. I don't think anyone in this business has liked how the Draconic Empire has taken over. Like, not a lot of people like the Draconic Kingdom, but how Draconic Emperor took out the Draconic King, not a lot of people respected that, which is why August was the first to confront him. And of course, we know how that ended. He was put down last month. But now Ivan, another former enemy of the Draconic King, is stepping up to take on the Draconic Emperor and his lackeys. But unlike August last month, who only had his Hierarcho buddies at his side as support, Ivan has his Delta Strike squadron at his side in battle. Of course, these two have been tag champs since just before Collision Course last year, and they've held them ever since. They are our longest running tag champs. And we're underway. Ref instant is out the way. Draconic Emperor already dropping Ivan. Alexander has Draconic Wizard. Morgan was being held by the Draconic Bear there, but he's been stopped. The Emperor's just knocked down Alexander. This is just... I said earlier with this, just the normal 2-on-2 tag team tornado match that went down. It was utter chaos and trying to figure out what the hell was going on, but this is even worse. You've got the extra man in here. It's 3-on-3. Alexander thumping the Draconic Emperor in the face and dropping him on his back. The Bear went for a quick pin on Ivan, but got kicked out of one. And the Wizard is taking care of Morgan, but Alexander's getting involved, and he's getting dropped, so he's being made to pay for getting involved. Ivan, I spoke too soon. I was about to say Ivan is the only man of Draconic Delta Strike on his feet, and then he just gets dropped very quickly. So Morgan is just dropped Draconic Wizard, and he's going for a pin here, but he's been stopped by Draconic Bear, who just took down Ivan. So the big men, Alexander and the Draconic Emperor, taking on each other there. Counter from the Draconic Bear, but it countered Alexander, but instantly got dropped by Morgan. The Wizard tried to get involved, but now he's getting taken down by both. Big clothesline to the back of the head. And a big powerbomb. Oh, that has got to hurt Ivan. He's not the biggest of individuals in this company, but he's just been slammed back first onto the apron and slams ribs first into the apron. And then we got a submission attempt by Morgan on Draconic Bear. Like I said, the Emperor slides straight in, lands that kick. I did see blood. Oh, big wipeout to the legs of Alexander, but it meant nothing. I mean, look at those legs. They're like tree trunks. It's going to take a lot more, and he just drops Draconic Emperor. I'm trying to figure out who's bleeding here, because I definitely saw blood. Morgan takes down the Draconic Bear. He's going for a pin here. Alexander taking care of the Emperor. Morgan's he's been caught by the Draconic Wizard. I think it might be the Wizard who's bleeding. It's not Delta Strike, I can tell you that much. But it is hard to tell with the Draconic Empire with their face paint who's bleeding. And there's a pin on Ivan here and he's kicked out in one. Oh, so a big knee. Alexander's definitely bleeding now. But Morgan lands a very big move on the Draconic Emperor. And he's going to finish the job here. But no, he just finished the job. He managed to drag his arm. but he's caught by the Draconic Wizard. No, he's not. He's countered it. Drops him on the back of his neck. The Bear's turn. And the Emperor. Everyone's outside the ring. It's utter chaos here. And if you're just joining us, it is our main event of Collision Course 2023. And big drop to the back of the neck from Alexander. Big clothesline from the Draconic Wizard. And Draconic Bear's been thrown back in the ring. But yes, as I said, if you're just with it. Oh, hold on. Oh. Magical knee, he calls that. But yes, if you're just joining us, this is our main event. It is Delta Strike versus Draconic Empire in our 6-man tornado tag match. Ivan's back in the ring with Draconic Bear. Everyone else is outside the rings. I think the Emperor's trying to get in the ring, but he's just noticed Morgan's just going for it. Big knee there. Morgan's back in the ring as well. He notices his friend and his leader, his mentor is in trouble. And it's just cost him because he's just been clotheslined by the Draconic Bear. I mean, this Draconic Emperor is not going to this match yet. Ivan, big right fist to the top of the head of the Draconic Bear twice there. But I was about to say, Draconic Emperor is just not going to this match yet. Draconic Wizard trying to help him out there. Ivan's got him up. Drops him on the back of the neck. He calls out the sickle. 1, 2, kick out. Every member of the Draconic Empire is in this ring. Well, there were. Now every member of the Delta Strike is in this ring. Pin here from the Draconic Emperor. 1, 2. I don't think they wanted to break up that pin. I think they thought their boss would get out of this, and he did. And now Morgan is working around Draconic Wizard. Alexander takes on Draconic Emperor, but Draconic Bear is there to mop up for his leader. Sends him from one corner to the other. Big body. Oh, I think he went for a bulldog there. But Alexander threw him before he could. Alexander's got him up. Drops him with those big meaty arms of his. What's he going to go for here? Draconic Wizard's in the ring. Morgan's trying to, I think. Oh, big boot from the Draconic Bear. Morgan and Ivan taking care of Draconic Emperor, but he's fighting back. Well, he's trying to. Draconic Bear dropped Alexander, but Ivan stops the pinfall. Morgan's back in the ring. And he's about to be dropped by the Draconic Wizard. At the moment, Draconic Empire is in full control. Big leg drop, big back body drop, and Alexander's being choked out there. Ivan rolls out the ring. So yeah, Morgan rolls out the ring, not Ivan, ignore me. Ivan's getting currently wrecked by both the Wizard and the Emperor. I think the Bear went to throw himself at Alexander, but kind of got blocked. So now it's the Emperor's turn to take care of the muscle of Delta Strike. The Wizard's getting involved here. What's going to do? Drops his face first onto that turnbuckle. He puts him up. He's going to try and slam him here, but he's not. He's turned his attention instantly. He turned his attention to Ivan, so the Draconic Emperor turned around and just thumped Alexander around the face and knocked him out the ring. The pinfall going on there. I lost track of everything, and we got a pinfall against Morgan, who kicked out. So he got didn't kick out. Sorry, he's one of his comrades managed to save the day. I think Ivan's busted open now. I think that's 3 men in this match busted open. The Wizard's dealing with Alexander outside the ring. Morgan's just dropped the Draconic Bear. Draconic Emperor's got Ivan currently. He's going to drop him on his back. Yes, he does. Straight onto the side of the ring, which is not a very nice place to land. Draconic Wizard managed to counter that. But Morgan counters that attempt. What's he going to do here? Sends him into the corner. Alexander currently has the upper hand. Oh, here we go. Morgan is taking his shot. 1, 2. Is he going to get the... No. Oh, kick out from the Draconic Bear there. Emperor couldn't get there in time. A kick out in the end. But he has got Morgan now. Drops him into the pits of hell. 1, 2. He kicked. I think he kicked out. There's no one in the ring to prevent the pinfall. I think he kicked out. Obviously, our cameraman, not knowing how to point into the ring, he was currently focused on the battles outside. Draconic. Okay. What happened there, it seems, is the Draconic Wizard went for the jump. Either he missed or he saw the Emperor diving, so he made his jump fall short, and the Emperor managed to take Morgan out by flying out the ring. Currently, both Emperor and Wizard are dealing with Morgan. Morgan's just dropped the... Oh! What a sweet kick that was to the face of the Emperor. Ivan. He's going to be made to pay, though. No, he's not. He's countered it with a few punches. So Alexander's back in the ring with both tag champions. Morgan just takes down the Emperor. Oh! He calls that the minigun. But he didn't even... Ref... She wasn't unable to even go down for the... Wait, minigun again. So the ref didn't even get a chance to go down for the free count as Wizard instantly dived on him and stopped Alexander from making the pin. So Morgan currently has the Wizard in his place. The Draconic Bear just dropped Alexander with his big move. I think the Wizard's caught it. He knows what needs to happen here. One... No, yes, Draconic Empire is victorious. That was a save and a half from the Draconic Bear there. He managed to make sure his body and Morgan's body was between Ivan and the Draconic Wizard. Hopefully it shows you again. That's a big choke slam there. I thought it was over there, and I thought it was going to be over there. A few miniguns there. It's not going to show you, but either way, that is it for Collision Course this year. I hope you enjoyed, and I should hopefully see you for the next edition of Sunday Night Brawl. Not sure yet if there'll be commentary on that. We'll see. But either way, we'll see you then. If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.